So, guys, the rate of kidnapping, going on in Nigeria is so alarming. You understand? It's so alarming. And when you look at it, it looks like there's nothing in place to cover all those things. And truth is, the Nigerian army, they are trying, the Nigerian police are trying, but it's just like, feeding the sheep to the wolves. You just see them going up and down, hoping to catch or see people who are committing crime in order to get them. This is very, very dangerous because you are moving on the road, maybe in convoy or in groups as security personnel. You don't have any particular place you're headed to. These criminals who are heavily armed could see you guys and shoot, and you won't even know what to do because you didn't see them coming. You did not see them coming, and it will just look as if they become easy targets, and that's why you just hear that the army at the checkpoints, they were attacked, they were shot at. The policemen at the checkpoints were attacked, they were shot at. And all this is just down to not the government not really doing things. It's not like they don't know what to do, but just the willpower to do this thing. They go to other countries, they see how the security system works, but come and implement it in your country, it becomes a problem. So I just took out time to see or give out, my own take on how I think the security situations in Nigeria can actually be brought back to normalcy and reduce this high rate of kidnapping, robbery, and all this stealing. But my main purpose, for this video is kidnapping because kidnapping has actually turned into a normal thing in Nigeria. It has like in every single state now. There was a time they started kidnapping people with keke in my own place right here. Like you see someone walking in the street like this, keke will stop and carry the person, and they will be demanding ransom. Like just you can imagine. So to cut the long story short, I just brought out some few tips. So listen, number one, strengthen security infrastructure. Because it's long, I'm going to be looking through my phone because I noted them down there. Strengthening security infrastructure, which includes improving policing and intelligence gathering. You know, it says increase funding for police and security agencies to enhance surveillance, intelligence gathering, and response times. This is very crucial. And also deploy technology like drones, GPS tracking, and surveillance cameras in kidnapping hotspots. Yes, and also community policing. We have to empower local communities to collaborate with law enforcement, fostering trust and early warnings about criminal activities. That is very, 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 very important. You know, you have to fund these policemen. You have to give them good ammunition now. Give them good ammunition. Give them good walkie-talkie. You understand all this? I hardly see policemen with those what do they call it? Those things they use in talking. Is it walkie-talkie? Yes, I hardly see them with it these days. You hardly see cameras. The Nigerian government, they're always expecting Nigerians to be the one to put cameras in their houses, in their business places. But as a government, you should map out streets and put security cameras. It's important. It's very, very important. I don't know what these people are looking for. And at the same time, there are hot zones. There are places that we know that these criminals operate regularly. It's just normal that you come there and make friends with some community people there. You know, you come closer, you people talk. How do these people operate? This way it will help them start getting these people. So another one is reform security agencies, which includes overhauling the leadership, you know, by appointing competent and accountable leaders, training and equipment, training these people very, very well, providing personnel with modern training and equipment to combat armed groups effectively. Like you look at Nigerian police, the only gun you see them carrying every single time are AK-47 of years, years. No training. I just look at them; they're always dull. Like they are not agile. They are not, which means that these people don't even train. You see some of the Nigerian army, at least they try, but you definitely know that these people are not really well trained. Like they are not trained like that. They are not trained like that. Do they really know how to use GPS? Do they really know? In fact, so many things, bro. So many things. We go. Legislative and judicial actions. Yes, this is where I'm waiting to come from. Stronger laws. Stronger laws. Stronger laws. Introduce a stricter penalties for kidnappers, such as life imprisonment or the death penalty in extreme cases, as advocated by groups like Huriwa. I don't know them. Then special courts. Establish fast-track courts to ensure swift prosecution of offenders. Yes, 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 yes. I'm in total support of this. Like, you see someone that is a kidnapper, every evidence points to the fact that this person is a kidnapper. I beg, why are you allowing this person to be waiting for trial? Establish special courts for these kidnappers. We be say once you catch them like this and you are sure 100%, I'm not saying the one that is in doubt, 100%, after every investigation, everything points to the fact that this person is the culprit. Do what? Take this person to that special kidnapping court. If it is life imprisonment, give them life imprisonment sharply. If it is the death penalty, make dem go kpai dem sharp sharp, make dem dey reduce. And you know, when they begin to hear that this person don kpai, this person don kpai, this person dey life imprisonment, you will see it will automatically start reducing the number of kidnappers we have in this country. It is very, very essential. I've always been saying that to my friends whenever we are talking about all these issues. So it is very essential. Now, this one is also important. It says address root causes. Yes, these things don't just happen. Now something they make and they happen. And those things that make it happen needs to be addressed. And it's economic development. You know, they need to provide employment opportunities. Government, I want to talk to, you know, especially in rural areas to reduce the appeal of criminal activities. If you look, when you come to countries now, like country like Nigeria, places that are more prone to crime are all these rural areas, because in urban areas people are mostly engaged, but in rural areas nothing. They form a group and then you see them disturbing the rural areas, and from the rural areas they begin to extend to the urban areas. This is how all this thing starts. This is how it starts, you know. And I think education and awareness. Education is key. People say education is scam. Education no be scam. If you're educated enough, you know that certain things should not be done. If you're educated enough, you'll be able to secure at least some basic jobs that can pay you. You understand? Then control arms and borders. Implement stricter measures to control illegal arms and monitor border movements effectively. Yes, our borders needs to be controlled. No be once person carry anything come pay una, pay the immigration and being our customs and every, and pay them. They'll just allow them pass without, you know, being sure of what these people are carrying. Forget what people are saying. If these people want to work, they will work. If they don't, like the few months ago, there was this investigations that the customs themselves are very corrupt, very, very corrupt. That if you pay, that the people will see them parade on TVs are people that refused to pay and they were paraded. But the people that pay will be moving arms. Because I always wonder, how will somebody will move a container like this filled with arms, illegal arms, and it will pass through the borders? Did they disappear? You know, these things need to be controlled, and I don't even understand why it's not happening. So another is regional and international cooperation. It says collaborate with neighboring countries and international organizations to combat cross-border banditry and trafficking. Joint military operations and intelligence sharing are crucial. Yes, this has to do with places that are, you know, borders, country borders. You understand? The military on this side needs to be in constant communication and intelligence sharing with the military on the other side of the border. You understand? So this is why I wonder how this thing is able to pass all these illegal ammunitions, and I just wonder how it's because they are coming from a particular country. They would need to pass through the borders of that country, and let's say, how will they escape the borders of that country and still come into another country and escape the borders again? Like, does it mean that the people at the borders don't know what they are doing? It's this These questions are, it's alarming. It's alarming. I think these people at the borders have really allowed themselves to be used. They've allowed themselves to be used, to be honest with you. And I think the last but not the least, political will and accountability. Yes, because now I said government responsibility. Leaders must prioritize security and demonstrate a commitment to protecting citizens. Monitor security budgets. Ensure transparency and accountability in the use of funds allocated for security. This one now is the oga patapata of all. It's the last, but definitely not the least. Whatever is happening in a country, it starts with the leadership. If tomorrow now, the government sits up now and decides to take responsibility for kidnapping, maybe they pass a law that no government official should be moving with securities anymore. Yes, if a law is passed now that no government official should be moving with more than 2 security personnel, not to talk of moving with convoys, like don't move with more than 2 security, you will see that they will begin to take security serious in this country, because you see them, working hard to make sure that kidnapping and banditry and armed robbery does not happen anymore, because 2 security personnel will not be enough to protect them if there is no employment in the country and if people are suffering. So you see them work so hard to make sure to put these things in place to avoid being the target, and that is when you will see them put up bills, like you see them putting on lots of millions of bills, allocating it to security and budget, and making sure that it's actually used for its purpose. Not this one that they will allocate 10 billion, and then the only thing that will be used to supply ammunitions and the welfare for all the security personnel from that 10 billion might end up being just 1 billion or 2 billion, and the people there will pocket the remaining money. So I think these few points, like if done, if like really done and done the right way, believe me, kidnapping in Nigeria will reduce drastically. So guys, is there anyone I missed? Is there any point I'm supposed to put that I did not put? Or is there something that is not really necessary that I've actually added? Let me see it in the comment section. Drop yours, guys. Drop yours. And if you're here to subscribe to my channel, you are missing out a lot. Make sure you're subscribed and look out for my next video. Peace out.